This morning, I had the pleasure of being received at the Department of Immigration and Citizen Services, and I had the opportunity to look at the progress that has been made in the last 2 years in improving services. I'm very happy that the department has done a lot of work to make sure that they serve Kenyans expeditiously and transparently. And I have seen what has been done in the immigration, the fact that more space was created, more staff were hired, and that now it takes for a citizen, it just takes about 7 days for a citizen to get their passport. And I'm glad to report also that the work is being done to make sure that we ensure that we reduce from the 7 days to 3 days, because even at the moment, for those who really need urgent services, especially those who are being facilitated for jobs abroad, it takes only about 3 days for them to get their passports. This is something that can be done. I'm happy also to report that with the procurement and purchase of the new machines, we are now able to print up to 5,000 passports in a day, considering that the applications are not more than 2,000. What I have also noted is that there are many passports here. I'm told about 70,000 passports that have not been collected by Kenyans who applied passports and say they would collect from here in Nairobi. To decongest our storage facilities here at Nyayo House, I want to request all Kenyans who applied for passports to come and collect their passports, because even as Kenyans demand for their services to be done expeditiously, we would like them also to help us by collecting their passports in good time. I have also witnessed the work that has been done here insofar as e-citizen is concerned. The fact that e-citizen services are being offered of up to 22,000 services are being offered across the country, making Kenya one of the most progressive country in terms of e-government. And we can truly say that the last 2 years of President Ruto's government, whose objective then in the manifesto was to target 5,000 services to go online, has exceeded its expectations more than 4 times. And now we have reached 22,000 services, and many others are being identified by government. And as soon as they are identified by different ministries, departments, and agencies, we onboard them to e-citizen to make it possible for Kenyans to receive their services easily wherever they are. And I'm glad also that the ministry has put in place customer services where queries and problems that customers have are resolved very quickly by having staff who are and space within the ministry here where people can make inquiries. I also want to say that insofar as e-citizen services are concerned, we appreciate the partnership of the various ministries, agencies, and departments, because this is a whole government approach. And going forward, we are going to make sure that these services are available in terms of customer care services across the country by making sure that we provide the space and the human resource that can take even these services closer to the people. It's also noted that in terms of ID application, there has been great transformation by this administration in the last 2 years. And one of the greatest transformation is that in the past, ID application, some citizens were being treated different from others. Some were going through extra vetting than others. To meet the constitutional requirement of treating every Kenyan equally and fair treatment for every citizen, this administration removed the bottlenecks that were there for other citizens, and now every citizen is treated equally. The second thing is that ID application is largely now a devolved responsibility, and when I say devolved here, it's not to county government, but to the local level, where citizens are now able to apply for their IDs, and everything is processed except the printing that is done here at the headquarters. And I'm glad to know that that work takes only up to 10 days for one to get their ID. Again, I encourage many Kenyans to come out in their numbers to make sure that they collect their IDs and also make sure that they register themselves for purpose of receiving services. And as you know, we are moving to the next stage in terms of our IDs, and we want to promise the people of Kenya that in line with the e-government and e-ID, we will be making sure that citizens don't have to physically be in some places, and most of the places they can be able to be identified online, and they can consume their services, including purchases and so forth, using a protected e-ID. I want to thank my predecessor, the Deputy President, who provided leadership for those 2 years in this ministry. I want to thank the PS, Professor Bitok, who is here, and the various directors who are here from different departments for the work they have done. And I believe that this year we will accelerate those services. I'm really very happy because in the last, just a year ago, this place was not very pleasant. It was very crowded. There was too many brokers. There was no space for citizens to sit. And I have seen even in the customer care area, you can see there is a lot of space in the benches because people are being served quickly, but also they are being served in a dignified manner, making government deliver its services in a more dignified manner to the citizens. Remember that the rallying call for this administration when we went to the people to ask for votes was that we want a dignified working environment for everybody, and in line with the bottom-up economic transformational agenda. And for that reason, therefore, I want to say that we will continue. I will continue with my colleagues here to make sure that we improve those services, make it better, make it more accessible, working together with the other department within the Ministry of Interior, the Department of our team that is in Ngao, the Department of Internal Security and Administration will also support these efforts to make sure that services are taken closer to the people, because we must be as a government that is conscious about its own citizens, and they must be able to deliver to the people of Kenya in a dignified manner, expeditiously, and in a very respectful manner. I'm very, very impressed of what I've seen here, and I want to congratulate the team for a job well done. No, it's a window. There was a window there. Some window there. Someone was standing out there. This is for picking money. Only picking. And this is the only categories are 3. The small one is 34 pages. The medium are 50 pages. Okay. Oh, e-citizen. E-citizen.
Point office of the PS. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Nyayo House, Director e-Citizen.
Good morning, sir. My name is John Bubu, Commissioner for Marketing.
The people I work with.